The scamps do not know fear. Troll's blood. I've tried to teach them. By the soul of Iskramor. That's what I like to hear. It's the damned scamps. Without the lads in the way, they'd overrun us all. Scouts tracked them back to caves on the mountainside. We've got pickaxes, but it's nigh impossible to collapse a mountain and fight at the same time. We'll keep these scamps busy while you collapse the entrances. Don't...
You dare summon me? You will burn. I will serve you for now. Immortal? How intriguing. I shall assist you as long as it pleases me.
How did you make it through the Daedra, stranger? We're having a damned hard time just holding back the tide. So you helped out Sergeant Yager all by yourself. That's the best news I've heard all day. If the lot of us don't die tonight, I'll buy you a drink. The wind has carried you here with your scales unburnt. What do we do now? Cool rain on my scales. We'll reforge the shackles Garn and his father destroyed. The brother of strife will be returned. This is magic I do not understand, far from the waters of my home. You are brave to walk the... You are wise to ask, yes. I have brought your focus a totem that should help you in the trial ahead. Balreth is an engine of fire and death. You'll need something to slow him down. Use the totem, slow him down, and your task should be much easier. But first, as you said, you'll need to summon the Guardians. Sun on your scales, my friend.
Finish this and release me. Balreth again.
I see that my considerable investment in you wasn't a total waste. Our meeting at Othrenis left me curious and frustratingly conscious. Can you really imprison Balreth? Balreth's attacks have cost him power. You should defeat him while he's weak. Right now, I feel him moving in the caldera of the volcano, gathering strength from the lava flows there. Yes, though I doubt it will be easy. If he reaches a lava pool, Bolreth will regain strength. There was something else. Don't let him light you on fire. Yes, that's something you should avoid. As you've seen, scamps love the fire and magical energy Bolreth exudes. Be ready to deal with more of them below. Once we've destroyed his fiery shell, we'll be able to bind him again. This time, it will be for...
Summon the Guardians! Touch Bolreth's prison to draw them in! Words.
Hear me. Return to your purpose. Bolreth cannot walk the world of mortals. You must cage him again.
We obey.
Fulfill your ancient vows. Imprison Bolreth. You've done well for a mortal. You've seen it yourself. Bolreth, the brother of strife, is forever imprisoned. He's shackled to Ash Mountain. You did this. You did what took countless mages many attempts and failures. For a mortal, you're quite an impressive sort. Yes, you should thank me. You couldn't have done it without me. And you are welcome. Now go. Get out of here. This is no place for the living.
Bolreth is bound forever. Let's return to Ash Mountain.
You've done the impossible. I was wise to see the stone in your spirit. Then again, I'm known for being wise. Yes, Bolreth is defeated. Argonians, Dunmer, and Nords working together. One might almost think we had formed a pact. Victory is like a cooling rain, yes? But still, the storm rages on. Bolreth is bound, but the Covenant still threatens the Ashlands. We've received word that a major offensive has washed up on shore to the west of Ebonheart. Pact and Covenant troops now fight to hold the land coral maze that is Vivek's antlers. The Dark Elves see the coral as a gift from their living god Vivek. He saved them, they say, in the Akaviri War. Now that does not matter. The Pact military could use your skill and prowess in their fight. Go well along the river, my friend. You have the Kwama cap? I will not touch it. Yet. Please, take a piece to each of my students. They understand what must be done, and they are ready. After that, meet me at the southern mustering camp. War has wounded this land. Now it is our turn to sacrifice, so the plain can heal. My students understand this, and are willing.
Welcome, traveler. Yes, my body will perish, but my soul will become one with the trees of this place. The land will bloom again. Please!
I stand ready to assist Risa. Yes, and I am grateful. When we meet in the next world, tell me how beautiful the land became.
Magistric's vaults nearly destroyed Selphora. Just because the people refused.
They are brave, my acolytes. Now it comes to me. Our blood will be the water, our bones the soil. I will make this gift, this sacrifice. Trees, plants, one day it will all bloom again. Blood is water, water is life. May the Hist embrace you.
you've arrived. There's much to do. I've got a message for you. It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf quarter in Ebonheart. He sends his compliments, and he wants you to help the town resist a nearby Covenant invasion. No, he just needs you to talk. House Drez isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't speak to him. And the other Dark Elf houses don't like the Drez much either. Convince the townspeople to work together. Then speak to Othral.
We want no trouble, Outlander. My injury doesn't keep me from stringing a bow. A Nyx hound attacked our caravan. He savaged my leg and carried off one of our guar. No. Lately we've sighted savage creatures in the wastelands. They're more than a match for our tribe's hunters. Great rewards await any hunter who can bring them to ground. The first is Varnog, a feral Nyx hound. The next is worse, Bliger, a vicious and territorial bullnetch. Worst of all is a clanfear named Gerlisk. He's the least vicious of the three, but look what he did to my leg. We met him on the road southeast of Ebonheart. Our best guess is he escaped from a goblin tribe, or ate them. He floats along the shore west of here. Do not ask me the origin of his name. I assume it stems from the way netches float through the air. Strange story, that. Summoned by an old conjurer who lived in the hills east of Kragenmoor. The conjurer died, but it stayed. No one knows why, and no hunters ever tracked it to its lair. We drove our guar here to trade. The Ashlands give our tribe many things such as food and shelter. They aren't as generous with medicinal potions or steel. Ha! Even if we would have the housemen, they wouldn't have us. They won't even let us within their walls to trade. We must stay outside, bedding with their animals. But because they're heretics, or because we are, whichever you prefer, we hold true to the faith of our ancestors, the worship of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala. They believe the three elders of their tribunal are gods. We know the truth. The so-called three are murderers and necromancers. Now? Here? No, I've already said too much. I have no love for the housemen, but my people need their wares. Ask someone else. The first is Varnog, a feral nixhound.
I just need a coin or two.
Honor for the pact, they says. Hardy ha ha, I says. What brings you to this god's forsaken dark elf dunghole? The beer in this land is fit only for pigs. Good thing we brought our own. Have the elves asked you to help beat back the Covenant yet? To Sovngarde with them. Aye. The milk drinkers landed to the west at that big yellow tree thing. Now the Dres have got their skirts in a twist. Oh, please save us, big strong Nords. Fancy lads, the lot of them. They think Nords only exist to save elven asses. Bring them on. We don't skeever out of a fight. When we're attacked, we fight. I wager you think we should fight for the rest of the pact. All right. Prove they've got some backbone. Let's see you beat 3 of my men, and do it the Nord way. We fight drunk. We've got a keg of fine, strong mead from Riften right here. Pour yourself a mug and get to it. Unless you're too fancy, of course.
We perform an important service, you know. If not for us, the Dark Elves would never see a massive log or a long, smooth piece of wood. Especially the Lady Elves, if you know what I mean. That's the spirit. Bring one for me.
I signed up to guard these wagons for the money. And guarding's the only thing I take money for. You got that? Ha ha ha! You could only beat me if I was blind, stinking sober! And I'm not! Try to put up a decent fight. Wait! You'll have to find someone else to brawl with. I just need a moment to catch my breath and stop.
Some of the boys like to flirt with the elf girls. I don't know why. They're so little. There's nothing to them. You're clever, you are. Let's see how well you take a blow. Don't be timid. Whoa, Saber Cat. Let's go back to drinking.
Care for it?
Have we been led into error?
Good day! What are you drinking? Are you asking for a challenge? Shaw's bones! I thought today was going to be dull. This won't take long. All right, you got me. Say,
Well, you're not half bad, I'll give you that. I said I would, and I don't go back on my word. I hope the rest of the Pact fights like you, not that milk-drinking Urano. Ravel Urano, that dark elf here before you. He kept asking to buy our lumber so we'd leave town. I told him no, we had a contract to keep, but he offered to double it. No one pays that much for wood, even good rift spruce. What a skeever. Don't know and didn't ask. His story smelled like last week's fish. Whole time we were talking, he kept looking around for a crack to ooze through, sweating like. The boys ran him off with a few light cuffs to the head. He hasn't come back since. Right. Things like that. They're exactly why we keep to ourselves in the Elven lands. That and the bad food. Anyway, you're all right. Tell that fancy Othrol we'll fight. Come back and drink with us again sometime.
I'll chop your head clean off!
The three keep you, traveler. Are you willing to risk heresy to save the soul of Ebonheart? The disciple of our tribunal temple has lost his faith. He says the three no longer speak to him. He sent me to pray for him at shrines to Olmalexia, Vivek, and Sothasil, just outside town. But I was driven away by a foul smell and angry Aelith. I don't know. The smell may have driven the beasts into a frenzy. Perhaps, if you'd be willing, would you burn these flowers at each shrine? If the three respond, tell Disciple Sildris. Perhaps that will restore his faith. I'll pray for an answer to your voice at the shrines. Praying for prayers. Perhaps Vivek will appreciate how circular that is. I don't know why Sildris thinks the three would abandon us. We have observed all the proper rites. These flowers, for one. Roland's tears, the rarest of the gold carnet and sacred to the three. It is a powerful offering.
The shrines are outside the city, north, southeast, and southwest. Vivek's shrine is across the river to the southwest of Ebonheart. Almalexia's is to the southeast. The shrine to Sothasil is on an island north of the Argonian Quarter. Burn the flowers at each shrine. They're a rare variety of gold carnet called Roland's Tears, and are sacred to the three. I pray they hear you. The shrines are outside the city.
I appear at my lord's behest. Or perhaps I was always here, and you merely lacked the ability to see me. Actions carry conviction better than words. A skilled poet arranges for others to be where they should be, when they should be, to fulfill his needs and desires. Yet the question Sildris asked was not the one in his heart. A man of poisoned words put doubt in Sildris's heart. He said the poet is less than he once was. Tell the disciple that Vivek's words and wit and way of war are as keen as always. What is Vivek beyond these? Vivek is a warrior poet, the ruthless and elegant soul of his people. He guides and protects all. Sharp of eye and tongue is he. Long is his reach. Longer is his spear. How can this... The sermons of Vivek are beside every bed. Vivek's psalms are sighed from every maiden's lips. His wisdom makes his people as hard, capable, and enduring as the poet himself. All know Vivek, for Vivek would have it so.
All who worship the Lord Mother
My Lady Almalexia bids you carry a message to Disciple Sildrus. The Tribunal does not abandon their people. Just as a parent shelters children from dangers they cannot comprehend, the three shelter the Dunmer from threats beyond their ken. Tell him that my lady is mindful of his doubt and fear. There is no shame in either, so long as he helps others bear their burdens. By helping others, his fears will be allayed. But if he spreads his despair, my lady will chastise him. Ah, you are the child whose soul was stolen. My lady is concerned for you. Almalexia is the merciful healing mother of the Dunmer. She is the most beloved of the Tribunal. I am merely a servant and messenger of my lady, not a teacher or priest. Seek the temples and libraries to learn more. Perhaps in time, you may speak to Almalexia herself.
Speak! All prayers are heard, not all are acknowledged. Every small cog drives a greater gear. Each is necessary, otherwise the whole collapses. When any cog shivers from the stresses on it, the master feels it, but the load he assigns it is no more than he knows it can bear. Wizard, mystic, master of the Clockwork City, an architect of time and a binder of oblivion, one who masters the tools that mastered others. Does this answer satisfy? Good. Seek. Learn. When you are prepared, find the master. He will be interested to hear your conclusions. Maybe the restrictions in Mournhold will ease now that the temple
I can feel the blessings upon you. It's a power I've not felt myself for many years. I see. I hadn't considered there might be threats more grave than the Covenant invasion. You would think, given all we know of the treachery of Cold Harbor, that I would see that. What of Sotha Seal? I am ashamed. The three have shown more faith in me than I have in them. I dread asking this, but what of Lord Vivek? Ha! Yes, I should have known. Vivek is the most subtle of the three. It's true, I've been counseling a Dunmer who questions his faith. He told me the Tribunal are losing their powers. Only indirectly. We see the three less every year. They no longer make their annual pilgrimage to Red Mounting on Vardenfell, and no one knows why. It all seemed so convincing when he said it. His name is Ravil Urano. He hasn't come to pray for days now. He was in such despair, I think he'd even stopped bathing. The last time I saw him, he smelled terrible, like fresh offal. What? Have I been a fool? I questioned my faith for the flimsiest of reasons and caused others to question theirs. I have much to do to correct my failure. I wish I knew why Ravil Urano's doubting words were so compelling.
You're going to brave...
I hope your arrival will prove a boon to Ebonheart. The residents are at each other's throats. Beyond, no one will work together. Each faction has a different reason. Which would you like to know about? I wish I knew their complaint. They refused to talk to us. I even went to speak with their quarters leader, Sashajar. She accused me of plotting to kill a tree, as if I cared about such things.
Another stranger swims into our wallow. I have no quarrel with you. We shall speak. But know that if you would help those trying to murder our Hist, I will speak with my teeth instead of my tongue. It's dying. It was never healthy. This isn't Black Marsh after all. So in the last few weeks, it's withered. We've learned that House Drez is poisoning it. It's not enough to have enslaved us for generations. Now they want to carve our hearts out. The best we can do is fertilize it. We're using mud crab meat wrapped in ash reed. Both are common around the quarter. We've also set guards around the tree to keep the Dunmer away. If you wish to aid us, gather the items I requested. Ash reeds grow in the tide pools in our quarter, and mud crabs thrive on the shores nearby. Gather some of each and present them at the roots of our Hist. Some of our people heard a dark elf talking to others of his kind. He asked if they'd seen the Drez rowing out to our Hist tree. He saw jars of poison in the boat. Ravel Urano. My people overheard him at the inn. He was drunk and talking too loud. No one spoke to him directly. It's never been wise for an Argonian to confront a dark elf. Especially lately. We're far from Black Marsh. No, but it's not difficult to believe, is it? The Drez think we're little more than animals. But the Pact freed us. What they can't enslave, they destroy. The Dres have always regarded Argonians as little more than savage children. We needed to be civilized, so they uplifted us by putting us to work as slaves on plantations and in mines. No more. Now we speak beside them in the council. We are allowing no one to approach the Hist, especially strangers claiming they wish to help us. We just caught a dark elf trying to poison the tree. Your words smell fair, but tasting is proof. Let me see what you have there. Yes, I erect the spine of apology. While you were away, we caught a dark elf defiling our Hist. Please, apply the fertilizer you've gathered to the base of our Hist. As long as I'm with you, the guards will let you through. One of our guards is escorting him to my lodge. He seems half mad. He was doing something to the tree, and apparently... Let this one through. He's done. Meet me back at my lodge.
My workshop is...
Look a bit.
They say...
Do not add to my problems.
It seems we have proof that the Dres are trying to murder our tree. While you were gathering mud crab meat and reeds, the guards caught him trying to harm our Hist. We can't get anything out of him but his name and house. Seems the rumors were true. House Dres is trying to murder our Hist. He was scratching at the bark, licking our tree. When the guard shouted at him, he dropped an empty bottle. Now he's very ill. The truth is as plain as the face of Masser. You may do as you wish, but his mind is boiling. His words skitter like a mud crab in a pan. You will gather no moisture from this one.
I feel so hot. The mud outside was so cool. Could I go lie down in it? What did I do? What did it do to me? I see. I feel. I'm awake. I touched it. It smelled like flowers and black earth. It tasted like rain and summer wind and the deepest green. He said the tree's sap would be better than skooma. He was right. He said the Argonians might be angry. Do you think they're angry? To me, they always look angry. It's the teeth. He gave me the bottle, said it was for the tree. I thought it was skooma. I tasted it. It was bad. I fed it to a lizard. He didn't like it either. He died. The bottle broke. How can I never saw him before. I asked him for coin to get more skooma. He was a Dunmer. Someone called him Braville? Weeville? Wabberjack? Raville, that's it.
Ravel? I can't believe it. Ravel! Ravel Urano claimed he saw House Drez poison our history. Then he gave a bottle to this tree-licking waste of flesh. I smell worm scat. Someone has been playing us for fools, and I no longer believe it's House Drez.
Have our town's fortunes improved? That's a great relief. Well done. The Covenant troops haven't left their encampment to the west, but it's only a matter of time before our inactivity encourages them. I don't know this Mer. Why would he cause so much trouble? Perhaps he's an agent of Sheogorath. That's an unpleasant thought. The Daedra of Chaos is worse than any mere Covenant army. Can you aid me further? Ravil must have a house in town. I'd like you to find it and watch him. I'd like to see myself, but I'm sure he'll recognize me. So I'll need to cast a spell on you. Commoners would call it a scrying spell, but I'm beyond such crude hedge magic. It will enable me to see and hear what you do. Furthermore, I'll be able to speak to you. Search for Ravil's home. I expect it's on the west side of town. You should be able to hear me now.
Open for business.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Get away from me, brigand.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Get away from me, brigand.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Get away from me, brigand.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Get away from me, brigand.
There he is. Let's follow him. There he is. Let's follow him.
Hey, Ravel! No waffle today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
Look here. It's that fancy sword was in our camp. Hey, fancy man. Fallen on any swords lately? Huh. Saying we shouldn't help the Dunmer? Like a Nord would ever turn down a fight.
drunk one took your advice, Silvertongue. He now regrets it. For shame.
It was just idle talk, friend. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, what now, Ravel? So you're the meddler who undid all of Ravel's work. Such a waste of my time.
What are you doing here? You won't take me! Cornell gave me potions!
The guards heard fighting. I assume you found more inside than just evidence? Having him alive might have been useful, but having him dead is just as good. The ritual items in the shack on the docks and his belongings might tell us something more.
My business partner. I've located another rare and valuable vintage here in Ebonheart. There's a bottle of white gold tower here in Ebonheart. The war wizard who owns it retired to this town and opened an inn. Phadrasa Andrethi took the bottle off the battlefield. Now, she was a decorated soldier in the Ebonheart Pact. Now she tends to guest at the Ebony Flask. Her Nightflower servants probably know her best. If you want to know how to get that bottle, talk to one. Just let me know what I can do to help. She used to serve in the Morrowind army as a war wizard. I think the explosions were too much for her. After she retired from service, she opened the Ebony Flask with Darvinil Sarvel. Not exactly, but then again, that's your side of this business, isn't it? My only advice is to talk to the Nightflowers at the inn. In their line of work, they learn all the best secrets. Just let me know what I can do to help.
How about a little game of chance? I have terrible luck, but that's bound to change. Lady Fedrosa. I don't care for her, actually, but the money here at the Ebony Flask is good. If it wasn't, she's just too jumpy. They say the Agaviri War made her twitchy. She's easily startled by the strangest things, like lizards. Those lizards infesting the Argurian.
Will you be staying in Ebonheart long, Sirio? I don't hate her, but there's no love lost between the Nightflowers and Fedrasa. She regards us a necessary evil. My guess is she's caught one too many fireball blasts in the war. She still hates loud noises. There's an alchemist next door who's constantly testing flash powder and sulfurs. If she hears so much as a pop, she jumps right up.
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement, and not the... I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great, and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here. All right, details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you would...
My sweet love, she waits for me through storm and shine, cross land or sea. I run to her and together we sway as we kiss, sway as we kiss. Her graceful shape I heave up high, and in one hand I hold her nigh. Her waiting lips are never dry. Sway as we kiss,
Back to the shadow.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the name. Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash. I own this and...
What's that smell? Did another stinking lizard get in here?
Behind their master's shields, but a seaman's free to sing and play over the seas and far away. Over the seas and over the lane, for I ran and a horn o'er the main, the Lord's command and we obey. Over the seas and far away, a sailor lives a happy life, free of landbound toil and strife.
That smell? Did another stinking lizard get in here?
Know what we do with thieves? You're about to find out.
Magic diffused the Lorcan blood to crystal red and strong. Then wild elves cut and polished it down to chimel at a bone. Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us till the end. When elves lost and earned to man, Akatosh gave the stone to Saint Alesh in token of her right to sit the throne. Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us till the end.
Most merchants are picky. I can buy your goods, or I can make sure other merchants...
How's Halalu maintained? Working with wood is...
What's that distinctive bottle I see peeking from your pack? Masterfully done. Truly a procurement worthy of praise and reward. It's an honor and a privilege doing business with you, friend.
Soldier, urgency compels us. We must keep the Covenant from getting the coral. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. The Pact needs your help here. A Covenant force led by a mage named Alexandra Cornell has invaded Vivec's Antlers. They're after a powerful artifact called the Coral Heart. We tried to take Vivec's Antlers back, but her army almost wiped us out. Dreg showed up in the middle of the battle and started slaughtering everyone. If you want to pitch in, report to Captain Norris. He's the officer in charge here. He's encamped to the north.
Report in, soldier. What brings you to Vivec's Antlers? Walks in ash, eh? A wise lizard, or so the lads say. Well, you're welcome here. The captain has a lot in his trencher, and we're not sure how to get it all down.
I hope you're here to help. We're losing ground to Covenant forces. We have to hold the line here, or they'll push us back to Ebonheart and take all of Zarbamat. Alexandra Connell's army outnumbers us 5-1. If the Dreg hadn't attacked us, we'd have been wiped out. Now the Dreg are burying my men in mud. Unless that stops, we can't keep Connell from getting the Coral Heart. Lieutenant Garlin thinks Connell wants to use it to command a brother of strife. Sings with Reed knows more about that. I need you to look for survivors in the mud mounds. Oh, and the daggers caught Garlin. You need to rescue her. Luck to you. I'll see if we can hold this line in case you return. I mean, until you return. Burying them in mounds of muck. They'll hack you up with those claws or knock you out with bile. Then they'll bury you in mud. I don't know why they do it, and I don't care. I want it stopped. Sings with Reed, that Argonian who's advising Lieutenant Garlin, thinks the Coral summoned the Dreg to defend itself. Fact is, we were losing when the Dreg showed up and altered the battle. Now we need to preserve the few troops we have. I was talking about the other one. Sadal, the beast sealed away in tormented spire. Tarnval was mistaken to free that thing from Ash Mountain. Imagine such a creature controlled by the Covenant and loosed on Ebonheart. Do I look like an Archmage? Or even an Argonian Mudwitch? I have no idea. I came here to stop the damned daggers, and that's what I'll do.
I'm free.
I'm free, thanks to you. Gone. She's on their ship. Help her, please.
Circle around!
You don't look to be Daggerfall Covenant, and you're not one of ours. Who are you? Thank the three. I thought I was going to die in here. There's a powerful mage named Alexandra Connell leading these soldiers. I'll rally my soldiers and lead them to the Coral Heart Chamber. She must be inside. Have you seen my aide? Sings with Reed? She knows more about the coral than anyone. Argonians, always the unexpected. If I know Reed, she's already lurking near the Covenant camp. Look for her nearby. If you can find her, bring her to the Coral Heart Chamber. Then we can finish this.
Praise Viv. I knew someone would come to free me. Vivek wouldn't allow his priestess to suffer like this. Then help me complete my task. Here we defeated the Akaviri. Vivek flooded the plain. His children breathed water while the Akaviri drowned. Yet some who died cannot rest. We must consecrate their bones. Do not disparage youth. These are Vivek's children. They died for Morrowind and for him. We must provide for their rest. Anoint any remains you find with the sacred oil. That will soothe their spirits. The dead depend on you. You must consecrate them.
Legions of Akaviri invaded our shores.
You've been in the belly of the Covenant's beast. Tell me, is Lieutenant Gollin safe? My heart is at ease. I've decided how to contact the Coral. This won't be easy. The Coral Heart could unleash a brother of strife, but simply taking the heart would kill it. Ill winds are blowing, friend. The Coral summoned the Dreg. If I can show the Coral we're friendly, it may aid us by turning the Dreg against the Covenant. Time is precious. If I'm to succeed, I'll need your help. These are my eggs, the fruit of my tree. My roots must join with the Coral for us to be truly of one mind. Place my eggs at the 3 large clusters of coral around the antlers, then meet me in the... Fool! You think to tame the Coral? I'll see you dead.
Die!
Quick! The Coral weakens. I feel it. The Coral speaks to me. I'll meet you in its heart.
Set it ablaze.
The waters took friend and foe alike.
You won't stop me. The Coral Heart is mine. My friend, can you hear me? The Coral is dying.
The Bretons stole its heart. The dregs serve us now, but it's not enough. Find me at the heart. Alexandra stands now inside the coral. She has stolen its heart, and it dies a slow death. We are joined, and I feel its pain as I feel my own. I fear touching the mind of the coral is not enough. We must merge body and soul. Alexandra has ripped the heart out of the coral. It may only live if it finds another one.
I will not lie. I'm scared of what's to come. But I'm glad that you and Gallen are here with me. Keep the heart safe. Goodbye.
We will. Goodbye, old friend. You're too late. The heart is mine. Not for long. You won't burn? Then freeze. Have a taste of lightning.
Take our heart. Keep it safe. The coral and I can now live without it.
Well, you're a warm hut in a blizzard. What news? Then Ebonheart is saved. We are once again in your debt. Maybe we'll make you the new Thane of Whiterun. After all, they'll take anyone. I'll keep the heart safe. This brother of strife must remain bound. The brothers of strife are too dangerous. I'll keep this from everyone who might want to use it. Even Tantor. You've done well here. We could use more like you. In fact, we could use more like you at Fort Virac. The Daggerfall Covenant has seized it. It's a vital link between Stonefalls and the Rift. With Fort Virac held by the enemy, we're cut off from supplies. Head up there and report to Sergeant Gioring. I'll be right behind you.
Did you find the bones and bless them? Vivek's children can rest now. I feel it in my bones. You are kind to perform this service for the heroes of the past. Vivek, we thank them for our freedom today. No foe can stand against the three. One day, I will visit the Tribunal Temple in Deshan. I will hear the word of Vivek from his own lips. The Akaviri were invaders from across the sea, fierce snake men, and all manner of monsters. We faced them here on these plains, but they overwhelmed us. Yet we fought and died and held until Vivek himself came and put an end to it. Vivek brought water to cleanse the land. His children breathed the holy water while the Akaviri drowned. It was a great victory for Morrowind. Rumors say the Akaviri came here looking for an ancient relic. What it is, I do not know. One who does not know the tribunal lives in a dark world. 3 living gods, Vivek, Amalexia, and Sothasil, bless Morrowind and guide us in these troubling times. Vivek is the wisest of living gods. We are scarcely worthy to look upon him. It's not safe here. Run, friend. Get out of here before the Covenant soldiers come back. I'm staying put. so I can direct other survivors to safety. But if I see another dagger uniform, I'm leaving. They came up the road from the east, killing and looting as they went. A few of us managed to escape. I wish I knew what happened to Othris and her family. Salu Othris is our overseer. Her husband Garvis was organizing a defense of the stables. I didn't see where the matriarch and her daughter went, but her boys headed for the pools. Poor folks. They were a good sort. For field masters, that is. I'd start with the sons, Daedrus and Mavis. The last I saw, they were running for the sulfur pools. It's dangerous in there. The water boils, and wild shot come up from underground. May Vivek guide your steps, traveler. Mining sulfur, of course. We get it from the pools. Alchemists pay a premium for it. They use it in potions, but they don't want to gather it themselves. Take a deep breath. It smells like rotten eggs here, night and day. It gets in your clothes and your hair. Most alchemists are just too proper to put up with the smell. Can't blame them.
The Shulk had me trapped up here like Nyx hounds hunting a lizard. Thank Vivek the brutes were too stupid to try going around the rock. They just stood down there and snapped at my feet. I'm sure going to try. Please, find my brother Dedrus. The Covenant soldiers were hot on his heels.
The soldiers are gone? Thank Almalexia! I thought no one would come before they got tired of taunting me. They kept talking. We got split up. The last I saw Drathyra, she and Mother were just ahead of the invaders. There's a cave at the edge of the pools. Drathi, Mevis, and I used to play there. I'll bet that's where they went. Yes, now that those soldiers are gone, I'm going to make a run for it. Wish me luck.
Why? Why did they do this? He stabbed her. Merciful Three, he stabbed her. Why did he do that? We did nothing to threaten them. The captain of the Covenant soldiers. His blade was poisoned. I can already see the edges of Mother's wound blackening. I must be calm. I can't... He said he had an herbal antidote. He actually waved the bottle in my face. He said I could have it if I, well, entertained him and all his men. I spat in his face. He went south to our guar barns, said he wanted to hear the beast scream. We keep grief brandy in the storage shed there. Light some on fire. I bet that'll get his attention.
What's going on out here?
You're back. Do you have the antidote? I think so. Please, give me the bottle. The Three, bless you. Mother, everything's gonna be fine now. Yes, you got here in time. She's resting now. I'll help Mother make her way to the stead. We'll see you there.
Drathyra tells me your actions saved my wife from a painful death. I'm in your debt, and I honor my debts. That's thanks to you. As I said, I honor my debts. But until we drive the Covenant from Stonefalls, this is all I can offer. Now, I must speak with Dedrus. He smells like he dishonored himself. Drathyran.
My Gwar. I'm sure the Covenant troops have eaten them all. Our Gwar. When the Covenant soldiers attacked, the Gwar panicked and ran into the sulfur pools. Gwar aren't the smartest animals. By now, some of them have probably drowned. Did I mention they're dumb? Put a harness back on them, say a few calm words, and they'll run back here. The hard part would be finding harnesses. I've only got one here. The rest are scattered with the Gwar. You'll have to find them in the pools.
Praise Vivek. You were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
There's an orc.
A fine job. Most of the herd has come home. The Othris use these animals to haul carts of sulfur to market, but they don't care about them like I do. Whether or not you care about the Guar.
I don't seem to be making much progress. Why am I committing such a task?
Will this work never end?
don't seem to be making much progress. I don't seem to be making much progress. Why am I cursed with such a task? Much progress. Brief rest, that's all I ask.
was meant for better than this.
It's true. No rest for the weary.
I'll be at this a while.
The Red Mountain? Oh. Oh, don't.
Go, you know. I can help clean things up around here. I know how to.
Do you think me beautiful?
Bugs and